it's not the same without you. 'Cause it's true what she said, all I want is you.
Hi, my name is Jessica from Berg's Crochet, and welcome back to another cozy crochet vlog. We are jumping right into it today, and I'm actually super excited about today's video topic because this is something that I've been wanting to happen for a while. It is a goal of mine that was not something I was actively pursuing. I was waiting for the right moment to come along, and the right moment has come along. So we are going to be prepping some inventory to take to a physical boutique gift shop, and I am going to have my pieces in a real physical store again. The first time I had my stuff in a store was very exciting, but unfortunately that store closed, so it wasn't a very long-lasting thing, and I did pay monthly to be in that store, as well as they took a percentage commission from everything that I sold. So there were months during that arrangement where I actually lost money because I was paying to be there and I either didn't sell enough, didn't sell anything. It was a good first experience, but it did not end up being very successful monetarily for me. I learned a lot. This time around, the situation is that I don't have to pay anything monthly to be there. They just take 15% off the top when I sell something, which is a fantastic arrangement for me because it means that I'm not losing money on the months where I maybe don't sell very much, and I can adjust my pricing a little bit so that that 15% doesn't hit me super hard. And 15% really is not a bad arrangement anyway, especially when I'm not paying anything to be in the store in the first place. The way that this came about is my friend who owns the store sent me a message and let me know that she had set up her Christmas display and she felt like it was missing a few things, and she was wondering if I could provide some of my cup cozies. You guys may have watched my last vlog where I did a challenge to see how many of these I could make in a day. If you haven't watched it yet, I'll link it up top here. And she said she thought that she could use some cup cozies and also some hats. Well, I was already planning on making a bunch of cup cozies for my own hot cocoa bomb small business because I have that as part of my display and my setup. So I said, yeah, sure, I can pull a few cozies from my inventory that I would normally take with me to shows, and I'll take them to the shop instead. But the hats, I didn't really have any hats that were ready to go. If you saw in my last vlog, I did purchase some yarn from Michael's. They had their big twist display finally set out, and I grabbed a few different colors. Nothing was screaming Christmas at me, but I do have my square patches that are Christmassy, and I'm gonna add some faux fur poms onto them. And I think when it's all said and done, they're gonna have a festive look, and I think they'll look really cute in the display. So this vlog is going to be getting the items made for the shop, getting them tagged and priced and ready to go in the store, and then I'm hoping that I can get either some footage or pictures from the store owner of all of my items once they're set up in the final display, because that is going to be a very satisfying, cool moment for me to see my stuff all set up actually in the store. So what we're focusing on this afternoon is we're gonna get the knitting machine out and we are going to crank out some hats. I love crocheting hats, I do. But during this time of year, I am not gonna have enough time to sit and crochet a bunch of hats, but I can whip some up on the knitting machine. I do have a Sentro 48 pin, and my girl is temperamental, okay? Much like a lot of Sentro knitting machines are. It's like, can't live with it, can't live without it. We love to hate it. It's a whole thing. There are certain yarns that she does not tolerate very well, but she has always tolerated big twist very well in the past. And that's all that I purchased to make hats out of. So I'm really hoping that we won't have any issues with the knitting machine today. The two things that I know for sure I'm going to bring into the store are the cup cozies and the hats, because she specifically asked for those. But she did tell me that I could feel free to bring in some other items if I wanted to as well. I would love to bring in some other things, but we'll see what we have time for. I might try and do some of the twisted ear warmer situations because I love those. I think they're super cute, and I could mix and match some colors a little bit, but I don't remember how to make them. It's been a really long time since I've made them, and so I would have to look up a video again to remind myself how to do it, because it's been years since I've made any twisted ear warmers. That's where we're at. We're gonna get started. Be good to me today. I always tend to baby the yarn for the first, few rows. Okay. I'm gonna start my counter back to 0. Okay, the desk mat is gonna have to move because the suction cups have nothing to grip onto. Also, I'm missing one of my suction cups, so hopefully it will still work well enough. Okay. Looking pretty good so far. Should have left a longer end. I gotta get back in the hang of this, you guys. This actually would be a pretty color combination, the white with the blue. I'm just gonna do like 1 or 2 more rows. That's how much of the white will be perfectly hollowed out. That's how much I have left of the white. I think I might have enough to do like a twisted ear warmer. If I got more of this, like if I decided I wanted to make more hats, I think a striped hat where I did like maybe 10 rows of each color or something. Could you imagine a striped hat between the white and the light pink big twist twinkle? How darling would that be? And now with the scrap yarn method, we just go until all of the yarn is pushed off. Now, it's been a minute since I've done a knitting machine hat, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this hat off completely, just to make sure that everything turned out the way that we wanted it to. And if we're happy with it, then I will do the rest probably in stages, but let's set our stitches here. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Oh, I love that. I don't know if you guys can see here. Yeah, if I hold it up to the natural light, you can see it a bit better. Look at that subtle sparkle. I love it. And if you guys have never done the scrap method before, just makes it a little less daunting to get the yarn off of the knitting machine without worrying about dropping a stitch. Probably shouldn't have tied that, I didn't need to. So instead of picking off the yarn off of the pins one by one and having to worry about dropping one, this is a little bit easier. So now I'm just gonna go through, whoops, I have the wrong, the wrong yarn on my needle. I'm just gonna go around and pick up the last of each of the white, and then we can cinch it closed, and then we can rip out the blue, the scrap, and it will stay together. And it's just a little less intimidating because you don't have to worry about your beanie starting to unravel if you accidentally drop one. Okay, that's one side done, and then this side is much more simple. We just pull it tight. And then we're gonna see if the amount of rows I did was good. I was gonna go off of what I remembered, and then I decided to look it up, and also my counter on my knitting machine is not great. A lot of Sentro knitting machine counters are known for being inaccurate, like it doesn't always tick over when it's supposed to. And I wasn't keeping a super close eye on it this time, so this is definitely not like an exact amount of rows, and this may be way too long. But I want it to be a brimmed, I'm gonna make brimmed beanies. So I want it to be a little long enough to fold over. We'll see if it indeed is that. I think this is good. It's not like freakishly long. Yeah, a fairly normal size. I want it to be long enough to fold over and do a square patch on the brim, which it is. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to pull this end tight, but not too tight. What we don't want to happen is we don't want the yarn to snap. That would suck. I'm gonna feed this through both layers, and then we're literally just going to tie the ends to each other. So we're on the inside now. And I'm hoping that in my little basket of leftover sample pieces, I have some leftover samples of my pom-pom keepers, because we need one. Well, we'll need several for these hats. If not, I will have to get my machine going, get my laser going, and make some. Okay, so that's tied nice and tight, inside and out. And now we're just going to weave in our ends, which is not so much weaving as it is just kind of tucking it in between the two layers, because this is a double layered beanie, so we can just kind of hide this in between, which first of all, let's do just a little extra knot just in case. But the nice thing about the pom-pom keepers is we don't have to make sure we have like an extra long end to sew on a button or anything like that. We can just weave it in, cut it off, and there's no sewing at all for the pom-pom to be attached, which is great. Now this is basically fully reversible. And I have to decide what I'm gonna do for this one. I have to choose a patch and a pom-pom. I could also do a tag. It doesn't have to be a patch. That's beautiful. The twinkliness. I love it. And hey, for not having made a knitting machine beanie in a while, this looks pretty nice. Looks pretty crisp. Okay. I have pom-poms. I do feel like this is begging for a pink one. I could do white, and it could be all white, but I just feel like pink would look so cute with this, don't you? Yeah. I have several different shades of pink. There's like a darker purpley pink, which is gorgeous. And then I have kind of like an in-between, and then this one's more of a blush. I'm kind of drawn to the in-between one. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And with these pom-poms, a hairdryer on a low setting is pretty much all you need to kind of get them looking nice and even and not so like smashed, and sometimes they can look kind of yucky from sitting for a while. There's a little elastic loop. Takes a minute to find it sometimes, but here it is. And I'll use a crochet hook to attach it. And I really hope that I have some pom-pom keepers, but I'm not sure if I do. I feel like the last time I made some, I thought I made extra, but truthfully, I don't remember, and I'm not seeing any. Oh, I do. They were in my button drawer. Okay, great. These are some custom ones that I made with my logo on them. And you can get these from my website. You can get the standard ones that say handmade with love, and then remove pom before washing. So it's got a little bit of instructions. And you can also get custom ones that have your little business name or your name or whatever. And then it'll still have the remove before washing instruction on it. So the way that we attach these is I'm going to go through the center with my crochet hook. I'm going to loop through the elastic, that elastic loop. I lost it. There it is. Okay. Get my hook around that if I can. Okay. And then I'm going to pull my crochet hook through to the inside, through both layers. So my elastic is coming through, and I am going to place it around my pom-pom keeper, and those little indents in the wood, oh freak, I dropped it, will keep it attached. Sometimes you accidentally let go of the elastic loop and then you have to redo it. Thankfully it didn't fall all the way through though. There we go. So that's what it looks like when it's attached. We have a pom-pom, and the tension of that elastic and the indents is going to hold it in place. It's not going to go anywhere. And I will be sure to fluff the pom-pom with a hairdryer when we're done to make it look more fluffy, but this is already looking so cute. Okay, now patches, tags. Let's see what we have. One of my pink ones would probably look cute, actually. The black, I think, would be maybe too much of a contrast. Like if I had done a black pom-pom, that would probably be cute. And maybe I'll do that for maybe I'll do that for the pink one. I feel like this black with the black and silver, because the twinkle part is silver, that could be really cute with light pink. The white is too much of an off-white on this bright white, so I think caramel may be our best option here in terms of leather color. That's kind of cute. It's like a little Nordic snowflake. I do like the look of the caramel though. Let's look at our tags, because I see some pink tags and there's plenty of caramel in here. You know, like maybe I'll do some square patches and some folded tags. We might need to do pink. We might need to do pink. I'm gonna grab all my pink options. Okay, so here's my pink options for tags. I have Baby It's Cold Outside, which I feel like would be super cute. Proud member of the naughty list. Cotton-headed Ninny Muggins. Hot Cocoa Cutie. Stay Jolly. And Too Cute to Wear Ugly Sweaters. My gut is going toward Baby It's Cold Outside. But I think Baby It's Cold Outside makes the most sense because it's a hat. You're gonna wear a hat when it's cold outside. Right? Let's do that one. And I'm gonna do a silver ribbit because this is giving silver. And the nice thing about this is that it is truly reversible. So if they wanted to wear it long and have the beanie unfolded, they could, because this will work either way. Okay, let me go fluff this pom-pom real quick. Okay, I've come over here by my window so that you guys can see this properly in the light. She's stunning. It looks so, like, perfect and crisp and clean. There's one. Okay, I think we're gonna make a handful of hats, and I think we're gonna make a handful of the twisted ear warmers. Like this, but crocheted. Or knit machine. You guys get what I mean. There is actually a tiny bit of crochet involved in the twisted ear warmers. But anyway, I think we can make some really cute stuff. Let's keep going. Part of me really wants to do a twisted ear warmer with the white twinkle that I have left because it sounds like fun. But I do think that I'm probably going to continue batch making right now and doing hats first. I'm gonna see if I can find... Okay, oh, I do have a knitting machine playlist. Great. So probably the video that I used is in here. How to make a twisted headband. Oh, perfect. I will link this video in the description if you want to follow along and do this as well. Okay, so I'm gonna do 45 rows of each. And 45. Okay, So I'm going to change colors here at the halfway point because I'm going to go to 90 rows. So I'm going to take that yarn off and we're going to bring in our light pink twinkle yarn. And I might just have enough. I don't know. I could have enough to get another twisted ear warmer. They only had one of the white twinkle, so that's all I have to work with of that color. I have two of these pink ones though, so I'll have enough to do a couple ear warmers and at least one beanie. Tying in the pink now, and I'm gonna cast on this pink carefully and then continue on until I get to 90 rows. And then we're gonna have this really lovely, very sweet, two-toned twisted ear warmer. Shut up. How darling is this? Okay, now we have to choose a tag to go with it. This is so cute. I still got it. Now, I wish I had a 40 pin because I do think that these are really cute on a 40 pin. This is almost more like a messy bun hat, right? Like it's pretty thick. It's still super cute. I love wearing mine. I have one of these that I've made for myself and I wear it all the time, and it's so great when I have, just like this, when I have my hair up in a messy bun and I want to wear something to keep my ears warm. These are fantastic. And the wider it is, the more of your head it covers, you know? So some people prefer the shorter ones. I think if I had one, a 40 pin, I would definitely make them on the 40 pin, but it works on a 48 pin as well. Now, time to pick a tag. I don't think I'm gonna do pink on this one because it's a little bright for this, I think. I think that a caramel tag would look really nice on this one. If I do brown, I could do a Christmas tree. I kind of really like the hot chocolate weather one. That's what I'm gonna go with. We're doing hot chocolate weather. Now I do wonder if I could get another twisted ear warmer out of this, what I have left of the white twinkle. Once again, you guys gotta see this in natural light to get the full effect. I really love this two-toned. So cute. Okay, so now we have this cutie hat and this cutie twisted ear warmer. Let's make some more. Also, just so you know, this vlog is for sure going to be spread over several days because I have to get in the kitchen and finish off some hot cocoa bombs pretty soon here. I am going to have Michael's help tonight and he gets off of work in just a few minutes. So I might have time to make one more of these ear warmers tonight, and then the rest of them we're going to be making on different days. Good morning. I would like to congratulate myself for wearing one of my sweaters that I made. I'm really trying to get better about wearing the stuff that I make, so here we are. We're picking up where we left off the other day. I'm very grateful because I thought that this week was going to be absolutely jam-packed with hot cocoa bomb making, but I actually have a little bit of breathing room today because my sister is coming to help me with my event this weekend. And instead of doing all the Grinch bombs during the day by myself, finishing them and decorating them and packing them and stuff, she's going to help me when she gets here this evening. So I'm taking the daytime to work on our inventory some more. So where we left off, I had made a twisted ear warmer and a hat. I did crank on the knitting machine another twisted ear warmer because I had just enough of the white twinkle to make one more. I hardly had any left after that. That pretty much used it all up. I had this much left. So that's perfect. This just needs to be finished. I already went across the ends and like crochet slip stitched them together. So now I have to do the part where I like fold them and sew together the ends to actually make the twisted part. And then what I think I'm going to do after that is so with the white one, I had enough of the white to make one complete beanie and 2 twisted ear warmers. Well, now I've made 2 twisted ear warmers with the pink, so there should be enough here to make a hat with the pink. So I want to make 1 hat in pink. I want to make 1 hat with the black big twist twinkle. I want to make a hat with the olive green color, and I want to make a hat with the ivory color. And I think that's what I'm going to do, just 1 of each of the hat colors, because I don't want to make a ton of stuff if it doesn't sell, you know? I'd rather just drop off kind of 1 of each color and just see what happens, and then we can always restock and make more as needed. But I don't want to drop off this huge amount of stuff that might potentially just sit there. I also need to decide out of my cup cozies which ones I'm going to send to the store. I think I'll start with 4 cup cozies. Once again, just send a few, see what happens. I can always make more. I can always bring more in, but I don't want to take a huge amount away from my own inventory for my markets. So I'll probably do a Grinch one and then just pick one from the different colorways to have some options, and we'll see what happens with that. But we're going to get the knitting machine out as soon as I finish up this ear warmer. We're going to get going on this knitting machine. I will say I'm very pleased with how it's been behaving thus far. I have not had a single dropped stitch. So it really does seem to like the big twist yarn. I was worried that maybe the twinkle part would mess with it, like it would cause it to catch weird or something, but so far I've not had any issues, and I'm hoping that that will continue. All right, let's get going.
Happy Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. All the fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. All the fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. There's something that happens when something that happens when December ends, when December ends, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. It's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby.
How freaking cute is that? I gotta fluff this. Lunch. All right, lunch has been consumed and I'm ready to get going, but I just needed to take a moment to talk about this hat because how cute is this. I decided to go with the black and silver, proud member of the naughty list, because I think the black and pink is super cute together. Obviously the pom and the patch match. And I think the silver really ties in with the twinkle tinsel that's running through as well. So there's another hat that's finished. And I just had an idea as well. I have is it a 22 pin? I have the small one, the Addy. I have this like kind of random amount of leftover yarn. What if I made some baby hats? That'd be cute, right? I think I might have to make some baby hats. For now, I'm going to move on to the black big twist twinkle. Ooh, you can really see it in this light. I'm going to make one hat out of this, and then we're going to move on to the olive green and the ivory color.
Drive alone in December rain. They play my favorite song. I see a snowflake melt on the deck. I'm awful cold and longing for the holiday. Counting days until you're here. I've been waiting this whole year. Dear Christmas, Christmas, Christmas night. I know you may stop a light, but together we're alright. You know we're ready for Christmas. Can't wait to head back home. When the sleigh bells call, I hit the road. Baby, let it snow.
The new thing that I've learned today, by the way, is that yarn is too thick for magnets to go through. If I clip this to my sweater, it like pulls it down weird. So I was like, oh, I'll just do the magnet, you know, and the magnet won't go through the acrylic. The acrylic is too strong. It's too thick. That kind of works. Okay, I kind of slipped it through a little bit. Anyway, ready for the stretch? This is my favorite part. Oh, it's so sparkly. Oh, yes. Sets all the stitches. It's so satisfying. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, now my instinct, based on my personal preferences, is, oh my gosh, how cute would this be with a pink? But every other option I've done has had pink. Either a white hat with a pink pom-pom or pink yarn. So I feel like I need to do an option for the girlies who don't want pink, as much as I love a black and pink hat. Now the question is, do I go white, high contrast? I have a gray. A gray would be pretty. Or I could do a monochrome all black situation. I'm leaning toward white because I think I'm gonna do this white patch with the black Christmas tree. So I think that would tie in nicely. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I like the high contrast of the white. Let's get this put together and then we'll see what it looks like. another one. Look how cute. The black is so sparkly. It's amazing. Okay, we've got one pink, one black. Do a little take stock of what we have so far. Da-da. 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 And we have two twisted ear warmers. I kind of want to make a solid black twisted ear warmer as well. Olive green next.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else.
We finished another one. This is the olive green. This is a complete opposite vibe of the hats we've been making thus far. Sparkly, pink, white, bright. This is very earthy. It's very chill. I love the fox patch, and I think that the pom-pom goes perfectly with it. I love it. Let's go ahead and do our ivory colored yarn, and then I think that's gonna be it on hats for the shop, because I don't want to make too many. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hats. 5 hats, and I currently have 2 twisted ear warmers. I think I'd like to make at least one more twisted ear warmer with maybe more of the more earthy colors. I think it'd be pretty, like I said, to do a solid black sparkly, and I think it'd be pretty to do a solid olive green. So maybe we'll do those. And then we're going to pick out some cup cozies to send along. We got to do tagging, like we got to come up with what we're going to do for putting tags on them. I still don't know exactly how I want to do that yet. I want it to look clean and professional, but I don't have time to order stuff. I don't want to spend a lot of money on it, so I got to figure out exactly what I'm going to do with tagging them. And then we'll see. Maybe we have time to do one more thing just to add another little bit of variety to the inventory of stuff we're going to bring over. I don't know, but I'm very happy with this. I think this is so, so precious. Let's keep going. Okay, I really love this one. This one would actually go really well with my outfit right now. I almost did another of the brown, but I couldn't resist this like plummy purple pink with this cream color. And the patch says, "Wake me up when winter is over." I just think this is so cute. So this is the last of the hats that we're gonna do for now. We're going to move on to, I think, a couple more twisted ear warmers, but we're making great progress. I'm very happy with the items that I've been able to put together so far. And I need to start thinking some more as I'm going through these next few items, and I need to start thinking about packaging because I can't seem to land on exactly what I want to do. Let's do a black twisted ear warmer, and then we'll do an olive color one. But this is our solid black one. We're gonna finish this off, and then I think I'm gonna do a turquoise tag because I think that'll just be like the most fun, lovely contrast there. So let's stitch this one up and get another one finished and checked off the list. I don't know what that was. gonna be our last item, at least on the 48 pin machine today. Another twisted earwormer. I'm getting back in the groove of these things. So I'm gonna go along, stitch this one together. I've got a tag picked out already to add on to this. We're almost getting to the point in the day where I need to start getting ready for working on hot cocoa bombs tonight, but I don't know. I'll probably just start getting ready for things once my sister lets me know that she's on the way. I don't know. Part of me wants to grab out some embroidery floss and my tiny hook and make some micro crochet granny square earrings. That's something that I mentioned in a previous vlog, and I certainly could do that. I mean, they don't take long to make. But the other thing is, when I made them for myself, they really should be like starched or something. I guess if I just got one of my little foam squares out, I could block them. Little teeny straight, like the straight pins. I could probably block them that way, and maybe that would be good enough. I'm not sure. Because for the earrings I made just for myself, I'm not super worried about it. But obviously if I'm going to sell them, I want them to be blocked and nice and square and straight. I just think it would be a cute addition to what I'm already bringing, and it would be a cute addition to this vlog to show you guys. And there's so many more cute things I could do for this shop. Posters, mug rugs. Gosh dang, there's so many cute things that I could make. That just can't be... It can't be my main focus right now. I have too many other things going on. We're just gonna do what we can and see how it goes. And that is one side done. This part's always really satisfying to me, I don't know why. My sister just called, she is on the way, but she's got like a 45-minute drive, so I have a little bit of time. Plenty of time to finish this, but I think I'll stop here for today. Good afternoon, it's Sunday, and I think we're gonna wrap this thing up today. We had church this morning, it was lovely, we went out to lunch, we came home, I chilled for a little bit. I didn't end up actually taking a nap, but I just chilled in bed with my kitty cats. Now I have a big old cup of coffee, and there are two main things that we need to accomplish today. I need to decide on how I'm going to tag my items, and then I need to tag my items. And I really would like to give the micro crochet granny square earrings a shot. I actually was able to find some spray starch at the store. I haven't bought it yet, but like I found it on the app, and Michael's running to the store at some point today. So I think I'll be able to try starching the earrings to make sure that they're nice and square and they're not going to be like floppy and weird looking. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and get a couple of pairs made so that by the time he gets back with the starch, we can give that a try and see how they turn out. We're doing a little bit of an experiment here. So Here's what I'm thinking for tagging stuff, because I still feel like I haven't landed on the perfect situation, but we're just gonna try something and see how it turns out. For the cup cozies and cups, my round labels that I can print on my thermal printer will be just fine, because I can put the labels on the bottom of the cup. I can just stick it right to the cup. And it's not going to be anything horribly sticky or difficult to remove when somebody purchases one. So that's easy, right? But the hats and the ear warmers are the ones that are a little more tricky. We're going to have to pin something to the hats and ear warmers, because I don't want to put a sticker right onto the yarn, you know? And I would like to use my thermal printer, because I feel like that's simple. I can make up the image exactly how I want it to be. I can print it on the stickers, but I'm gonna have to put the sticker on something like cardstock, maybe. And then I'm going to have to attach the cardstock to the pieces. I used to have these really nice safety pins. Not your standard safety pins, but the ones that are kind of a light bulb shape, and they just look a little more elevated. That's exactly what I used for my products when I had them in a store previously. And I feel like that would be the nicest option, but I keep looking over here because I feel like I put them over here, but I don't remember. I gotta look through. I have these little clear acrylic drawers, and I kind of feel like maybe they are in one of these, but they're not visible from where I'm sitting. Let's see. Okay, they're not in there. They could be in my bin with my leftover stuff from my markets and my store, because I feel like I need to have the pins to know how to design the rest of it to make sure it's all going to work together. So I feel like I need to find the pins before I can really settle on the design of the tags. I don't want to make this too complicated, but I want it to be right, you know? Like I don't want it to look dumb. I want it to look nice. And I feel like what needs to be included on these tags is obviously the price. I want my name, Berg's Nest Crochet, to be on there, and some sort of contact info. I was going to put a QR code to my website, but then I realized that my website is really not the best place to send people who are buying a finished crochet piece from me, because my website, that's not what my website is about mostly. It's mostly about the engraved stuff that you guys would want to purchase. I was thinking maybe just my email address, because that's a way for them to contact me, but it's not sending them in a place that's going to be potentially confusing. I could do a QR code to my Facebook page, I suppose, but I'm not really very active on Facebook. I probably should be, but I'm not. So I feel like maybe my email would be the best place, because is it super likely that somebody's going to need to reach out to me? No, not really. But if somebody decides, hey, I want to see if this person can custom make something for me, or they have a question about, you know, the product, I want to make sure they have a way to get in touch with me. So anyway, we're going to design these tags. Hopefully I can find those safety pins that I need. And then we're going to get some stickers printed, decide exactly how we're going to do this, get the ear warmers and hats tagged up. I have to choose what cup cozies I'm going to send to the store, and I have to get those put together and priced. I'm going to see what happens with a little experiment of micro crochet granny square earrings. So welcome to another day. Here's what I ended up with. Like I said, I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I just have my logo, my little bird, the price, and then I just put my email at the bottom in case there's any questions or inquiries. So these are going to be for the cup cozies. I'm going to do the cup and the cozy for 15. And then I need to make some for the hats and ear warmers next. But first I need to see if I can find those pins. I have to go out to my garage, and I don't want to because it's cold and windy, but we got to do what we got to do. I did grab a box of items. This is not even all of them. everything has just been thrown in here. It is not organized at all. When I was just kind of digging through things in the garage, I did not find, in my memory, there is a sandwich bag full of those little pins. I did not find that. However, most of these items, first of all, some of them still have barcodes from the previous store. Most of them have the little safety pins. So I'm not tagging a billion things, so I can certainly find enough in this box to just kind of steal from other items for now. And then if this becomes a thing and we need to do more, we'll get, you know, either I'll look harder to find the rest of them that I have, or we'll just buy something else. But I do have a lot of really cute items in here. Like, look at this little planter. Most of you that are watching my channel are already crocheters, so you could make all this stuff for yourself. But I mean, I don't know if there's interest for this stuff. If somebody wants to buy it online, I'll sell it. I just, this stuff has been sitting for a while. So I guess this is gonna turn into a little impromptu tour of things. I'll show you stuff as I'm sifting through this box and looking for what I need. I have these little crochet water bombs. They're like reusable water balloons that come in packs. Also, I came across a couple things just when I was digging that I was like, I could send these to the shop. Like, look at this cute crochet, this little gnome ornament. That could be cute. His beard needs a little help, but you know. And then I made, so I have a little stocking, and this one does have, this is the kind of safety pin I'm talking about. There's a lot of stuff. We could probably do a whole vlog where it's just frogging old stuff. Here's another pin. This is a dishcloth. This is like a little envelope wall hanging. Cute. Mason jar covers. You can tell my aesthetic is very boho cottagecore. Oh, here's my other stocking. So I don't know, maybe I should send those in too. This bag. Oh, I'm so proud of this bag. Look at this pumpkin granny square bag. Why is it in a box in my garage? I actually wanted to use this season and I couldn't find it. And well, here it is. This was my, like, you know how when crocheters do markets who make plushies, they have like the big plushie that's kind of their attention grabber that gets people to come over. This was my attention grabber at my markets. I didn't really expect to sell it, and I never did, but it certainly got people to stop. Okay, here's another pin. How many of these have we collected so far? 3, I think. Oh, here's another stocking. I didn't think I made this many of these. And there's another safety pin on it, but if I bring the stocking in, then I'm already using the safety pin, so that doesn't help me. Forgot that I made this bag, but I love this bag. I have used this also. I brought this on my last cruise, and it was really nice. Apparently I should have grabbed the other bin because I know for a fact there were a bunch of pins on those items, and I'm having a hard time finding pins on these items. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. I might have to go back out and get that bin. Yeah, that's all of them in this box. This is going to be a beginning of the year project where we organize all this stuff and decide what to do with it. Instead of frog it or finish it, it's going to be frog it or sell it or gift it. Oh, I found another one. Alrighty, I had to go root around in my garage a little bit for the second time, but I should have more than enough of these little safety pins now. I'm keeping the other tags on them at the moment just in case. Not that I'm going to reuse the tags, but I may reuse the string. So I think I'll get the cup cozies set up first because that's going to be the quickest and easiest. I can just pick my cozies, pick my cups, add the stickers on, And that will be that. I've come to the conclusion that working on a project like this is a great way to make your entire space a wreck really fast. Just in case you were looking for something like that. Okay, I have a few different colors of cups. So I have this cream beigey color. I have this lovely sage green, and I have navy blue. Here are the 5 cozies. I decided I'm gonna do 5 that are going to the shop. I basically picked one of each colorway that I had. So we've got this one that says hot chocolate weather. We've got this Santa one that I actually just made on the way to my market yesterday. We have proud member of the naughty list. Of course, we got to do a Grinch one. And this green one that says wake me up when winter is over. And I'm just gonna do the sticker right on the bottom. Perfect. Okay, so there's our first one, which I realized like at the end of editing my last video that I never actually showed you guys in the video a cozy like on a cup, which was silly of me. So here's what it looks like when it's actually on the cup. And we already need to make more cozies, by the way. I sold 9 of them at my market yesterday. They were really popular. A lot of people really stopped and looked through them. And I definitely think there's like a psychology to it. I think I sell more cozies when I have more cozies sitting out, because it's this like visual thing of, oh, look at all this stuff. There's a lot to offer. I should go check it out, you know? Whereas if I only have a few cozies sitting out, people's brains don't even register it. It's like you just kind of skip over it. But when you see this abundance of stuff, you're like, ooh, let me go see what all is over there. Needless to say, I sold 9. I'm sending 5 off to this store. That's putting a pretty good dent in the amount that I that I made in my challenge video. So maybe we should have a cup cozy challenge 2.0, and I could see if I could actually set aside, could I afford to set aside an actual entire day? I don't think I could right now. That's the thing, you know? If I'm gonna give it a second shot, I feel like I would want to know that I could really, truly do a 24-hour, like, let's do an entire day. And I just don't know if I can pull that off right now. The proud member of the naughty list we're gonna do on this navy blue cup. But that's probably what I'll work on this evening. I'm planning on going live this evening. It's Sunday. I think I already mentioned that. I could knock a few out, and that would be very helpful to get my stock back up. This is super cute. I like this on the green a lot. Man, I hope these sell. Ow, ow! You can't just jump into my lap and start biting and scratching. That hurts, baby. I've never cut cardstock on my X tool before, but I do feel like that's going to be the best option for these tags, is going to be to cut cardstock into a 2-inch round circle and then just stick these on. Do a little hole punch and then stick them on. I like can't think right now. There's so much junk around me, but all the cups are done. All the cups are ready. So here's all 5 of our little cup cozies with cups. We're gonna set them off to the side because we don't need them in here anymore. I have several sheets of cardstock here. I guess I probably would only need 1, maybe 2 if it takes me several tries to get this right. And then I also need to make sure that my hole punch, pretty sure I have one down here. Yes, I do. Okay, good. success. 2-inch round cut out. I am cutting out the rest of them on my laser now. I will say cutting paper makes me a little more nervous. I just feel like it's more flammable, so I'm keeping an eye on it. The laser's moving pretty quick, so I don't think it's lingering long enough on the paper for it to catch fire. But I did go ahead and print on my thermal printer the rest of the price stickers. I decided to go with $20 for the twisted ear warmers and $25 for the beanies. So obviously we gotta nail this because this is exactly 2 inches. I didn't perfectly nail it, but it's pretty good. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hole punch. Okay, right? That's cute. That's turning out how I envisioned it. Because I could just go through this, right? Let's see what that looks like. Actually, that's not bad, right? I feel like that looks pretty clean, pretty professional. Like, it doesn't look fancy, but I don't need it to look fancy. I just want it to look clean. Okay, we're done with designing. And the last of the circles is cutting out right now. So I'm gonna get to work getting all these items tagged. Okay friends, all of the items that we have made for the shop are officially tagged. All of my ear warmers and all of my beanies and all of my cup cozies that I am sending to the shop. I have not put any tags on the other items that I pulled out, like my mini stockings and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna worry about that for now. I think I'm gonna leave that stuff out so it's handy, and maybe if this stuff sells, we'll bring in the extra stuff and see how it does. But I think for now, let's just start with these things. The next thing I'm going to do is pull my little basket of embroidery floss out of my closet, get my teeny tiny hook, and we are going to attempt to make some micro crochet granny square earrings. I have just about every color under the sun because I bought this big variety pack of embroidery floss when I was first really getting into it. And I'm sure I have multiple colors that would look great for a Christmas palette. So let's set these aside. Let's pull out our thread slash floss. I know they're different, embroidery floss and embroidery thread. I don't technically know which one I have, but whatever I have, we're gonna grab it out and we're gonna start crocheting. I've got my basket of embroidery thread and I have my hook. What is the smallest hook you've ever worked with? I'd love to know in the comments. This is a 1.75. This is the smallest hook that I own, and this is what we're going to be using. So you've seen me wear the one pair in other videos, but I've also made a couple pairs here that we can try starching these ones as well. I have this blue pair that I made, which actually, like, these could go. They're like kind of a wintry blue, right? And I also made this pair of pink, black, and blue. So this is kind of the size that they'll end up being. It's just 3 rounds, so they're super quick. Okay, so I feel like we need to do a classic red, white, and green. I think I'll do, like I said, the classic, and then maybe I'll do a more like a cranberry and like a, you know, emerald or something as well. But let's go classic red, white, and green first. I feel like this looks like the most standard. It's not like a lime green, and it's not a dark green or like a sagey green. It's pretty good. And then this is a nice bright white. And then let's go for a cherry red Christmas red. I think I'll do white at the center and then red and maybe green and then red. I think I'm just gonna go for it, and then maybe if we do another one, I like this kind of deeper cranberry color, this shade, and I feel like this would be really pretty as well.
I think the light in the fire, fixing the tree, put the star on top and the presents underneath. But for me, it's kind of bittersweet. I love holidays, making memories to keep, but I wish you could have stayed. It's not the same without you. It's true what she said, all I want is you. Oh, it's the look in his eyes, like my gift in disguise. 'Cause Santa looks a lot like you, and I swear I won't tell, it's my secret as well. But Santa looks a lot like you. If it's true, only wish that I made was to spend this Christmas night with you. I don't need any gift if it is, so I wish. 'Cause Santa looks a lot like you. It's been so cold in my bay, felt so alone. I've been dreaming about us kissing when it snows. If you could come home, I wanna dance to all the good songs and be cheesy with you. I wanna lay beside the fire, hold on tight to you. Yeah, that's what I wanna do. Because it's true what Mariah said, all I want is you. It's the look in his eyes, like my gift in disguise. 'Cause Santa looks a lot like you, and I swear I won't tell, it's my secret as well.
How cute is that? And this is the spray starch that Michael grabbed from the store for me. So I think once I get them all done, I'll grab out one of my foam blocking squares. We'll spray them with the starch, we'll stretch them out a little bit, and then I will use my little straight pins. Hopefully that will get them nice and square, like a nice pointed, crisp square. Also stiff enough that they will hold their shape. Although this is pretty stiff right now. It's not super floppy. But oh my gosh, this is so cute. Love, love. And this took me less than 15 minutes to crochet one. So it's really not bad for a finished pair of earrings. Certainly less than an hour. Cool beans. I'm gonna finish the other earring, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and get live. Good morning. It's a new week. It's a chilly morning outside, but it's cozy here inside, and I am ready to wrap up this project of getting items ready for the shop off. Last night on the live, I did manage to finish the second of my wild oleander hooded scarves, this purple one, and I absolutely love the colors, how it turned out. And then I also managed to get a couple of cozies made on the live last night as well, because we already are needing to restock the cozies. Also, peep the new merch. I was able to get one of Passionate Kelsey's Yarnology sweaters. I'm not a big merch girly, you know, like I'm not normally rushing to get merch from a bunch of creators, but I've been wanting some crochet themed apparel, sweaters, shirts, whatever, for a while, and it's hard to find stuff that I really love that isn't just like the same kind of cheesy stuff. And not only do I love the design of this one, but I absolutely love the color. I'm like obsessed with green right now. So this was just perfect. So Michael actually got it for me as a Christmas gift, but I accidentally saw it, and then I was like, hey, can I have that? Can I not have to wait until Christmas morning because I want to wear it? So here I am. I'm wearing it. It is very comfy cozy indeed. Last night I did not work on, I was debating if I should work on earrings on live, but I decided against it. I felt like I wanted to keep this for part of the vlog only, but I also thought that it would be maybe not super ideal to work on something so tiny on the live. I have ends to weave in on these. I'm gonna whip up the second pair in the more muted colors, and then we're gonna get these things blocked.
I see the candles come as the year gone by. All thrive for perfection now, and consumption so high. I know it's cold outside, but give me your hand so I can show you what love is. Dear Christmas, I want you so, but I don't need the presents. Just wishing for snow and some company by those that I hold close. So Christmas, no need to be perfect, just don't wanna be here alone. I don't wanna be here alone. When I dream of Christmas, it's not always joy, but that's okay with me as long as you're here. I know it's cold outside, but give me your hand so I can show you what love is. Dear Christmas, I want you so, but I don't need the presents. Just wishing for snow and some company by those that I hold close. So Christmas, no need to be perfect, just don't wanna be here alone. I don't wanna be here alone. I didn't cry when you and I said goodbye, but then you turned around and my tears hit the ground. I thought, damn, it's all so pretty, but oh so bittersweet, a bittersweet Christmas. I walked by.
I have a single foam blocking mat, and I have all 4 pieces for my 2 pairs of earrings. I really like how both of them turned out. And I've got my little pins here, like a pin in each corner. We'll see what that looks like. I'm not looking to really change the size of these necessarily. May stretch them a tiny bit, but mostly I just want to give a nice, crisp, defined corner. I think that looks pretty good. I just realized that you couldn't see anything that I was doing, sorry. So this is kind of like a little rounded square, you know, and this is much more crispy, defined. They're so tiny and cute. So let's maybe try doing like both of these in one. That's better. Oh my gosh, they're actually so cute. So here's what they look like pinned on the board. So now I've got this spray starch. Spray evenly at a 45-degree angle from 8 inches away. I don't want to get the starch spray on this. Maybe I should have sprayed them before I stuck them down. I could probably clean it off of this, right? Right? I don't want to spray this at my desk. That's really liquidy. Oh, that like totally saturated it. Okay. Well, it looked like it was just misting a tiny bit and then it all kind of like settled. Well, they're gonna be starched now. And now we just let them sit, I guess. All right, I'll check back in with you when these are dry. Good morning. Today's the day. We're doing two things. We're gonna finish off these granny square earrings and we're taking everything into the store. I just talked to Ashley this morning, going in at 11 a.m., which is in 2 hours, and that should give me enough time to get things finished off. I have my blocking board here of my little tiny squares. Let's see how this turned out. I mean, it's not crunchy, but it does feel stiff. Like obviously it's not flopping over. And it does look nice and crisp and square. So we love that. Okay, there's the other one for that pair. And then this green pair I did in 2 layers. So I guess we'll see if that seemed to make any difference. This still feels pretty stiff. It might not have gotten hit with the full measure of the starch, but it's still like, they're not drastically different to where it's gonna cause a problem. So I'm gonna use my lever back hooks here as our earring hardware. So we just go right through the corner. So this is the front part of the hardware because it opens here and then it goes through your ear and then closes. And I want the right side of the granny square to face. So I think that's right. How cute are these? So there's one, our first one. I probably will need to make a pair of these for myself for my Christmas outfit, don't you think? My granny square vest and then have a pair of granny square earrings with it. And then my thought was, I have these bags that I use for my folded tags that are a little longer. I could put the sticker with the price and then just put the squares so that the squares are still visible at the bottom. Instead of doing the whole like card thing, let's just see what this looks like. I think it could work out for us just starting and just kind of doing this for the first time. It certainly looks clean. I really like this color. These stickers are basically the same as the other ones I've done, except for I added granny square earrings to it just because it's possible somebody could look at this, especially in a bag, and be like, what is that? So I wanted to make it very clear. You know what? I like it. It's simple. I like it. If we decide to make more, we will spruce up the packaging at that time. But these are ready to go. I have a little box of all of my items. I will add them to it and then I will take you guys along with me when I go to drop these items off at the store. Ooh, you guys, it's yucky outside. It's freezing rain. It's cold. What does my car say? 36 degrees. But I've got my box of stuff in the back here and we're gonna make a trip out of it, okay? We're gonna stop and get a tasty hot coffee. It's gonna be lovely. On days like today, I am so thankful that our car has heated seats. That is a feature that we did not have on our previous car. All right, I'll check in with you guys when I'm at the shop. Okay, mission accomplished. We have dropped off all the items was able to even get a couple little clips. We started kind of just messing with the display and putting a few things up while I was there talking with her for a few minutes. So she said she was going to send me, she said she was going to set up everything. She was already working on stuff as I was leaving. And she said she would send me a bunch of pictures when she got everything all set. Okay, I'm back home and Ashley has already posted on her flower shop Facebook page pictures of my stuff. So I thought I would just go ahead and do a little scroll through real quick so that you guys could see what it's all looking like. She like just posted it, so there's no comments or interactions yet, but it's exciting. Okay, I think that's everything. So I feel good. I feel good checking that off the list. It feels good to have that done and know that those items are dropped off. You know, we'll just see. We'll see what happens with that. So I'm on the way home now. I am going to grab a coffee on the way home.
Good morning, welcome to Starbucks.
Could I please get a hot venti Americano with 2 cream?
With 2 creams, you said?
Yep,
All right, is there anything else you'd like?
that's it.
All right, I will give you the total for that at the window.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Coffee acquired. And I brought my little sleeve with me. This is my iced coffee sleeve, technically. I think it will fit. That sleeve is not enough. It's very hot. I need to make a Christmassy one. Still, you know, I mean, it's November, so it's still appropriate to use my Spice Girl one, but pretty soon I'm gonna want a Christmassy one. And I don't have a Christmassy one yet. I've been making cozies for everyone else but myself. Anyway, I don't dare try and take a sip of this right now because it's extremely hot, but we'll wait till we get home. That's actually gonna do it for this vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me while I got a batch of stuff ready for my first drop off at a physical store. Well, first time in a long time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me in this vlog. This was a fun one. This was something that was a little bit different. I hope you enjoyed. I know there was a lot of knitting machine content. Depending on who you are, you may have various opinions about the knitting machine, but you know what? I think it can make some really beautiful items when you're in a pinch, which is exactly where I am. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet so that you don't miss any videos from me. I'm uploading once a week and hopefully more than once a week in the future, but right now once a week is what we can manage. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and leave me a comment. What was your favorite item that I put together that's going into the shop, or what would you make if you were putting items in a shop? I'd love to know. And until next time, I hope you have a great day whenever you're watching this. Bye.